Hi guys, thanks for joining me on my life on the hill. My name is Tracy. Please don't forget to subscribe. So today I will be making this cloud bread. I was trying to find something that was carb free, and I found these. So I'll be using 3 eggs, but I'll be cracking them and separating the yolk from the white, and cream cheese, which is 3 tablespoons of that, and a teaspoon of baking soda. I have that right there, and you know me, I put a little bit of so I'll put a little bit of salt, but I had to put a little bit of black pepper as well as my turmeric. So that's what I'll be seasoning it with. So I am not good at separating eggs, especially with these long nails. So I tried my best, but it worked. It worked, you guys. So anyways, I was trying to find a way to make bread without actual flour and yeast, and I found this. And this recipe calls for cream cheese, but actually, and I also saw another recipe that called for yogurt. I didn't have any yogurt in the house, so plain yogurt. I normally buy plain organic yogurt, um, as less sodium and less sugar as possible. And also, I didn't buy any because I like to eat it with grapes, and currently I'm not supposed to eat any type of sugar, meaning the grapes, because grapes loaded with water and it'll make me retain water. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try my best to separate these. So bear with me here, and while I do that. And so anyways, when they were done, so I watched this one lady, okay, she cracked me up. She tasted it, she's like, this, it is not for me, it's nasty. And I was busting up. I was kind of scared to make it because I'm like, I don't want to waste my eggs. And so when it was finished, I had my husband taste it, and guess what, he didn't like it, but he ate it by itself, and all you could basically take is taste is more egg. He said you need more cream cheese, but hey, I kind of followed the recipe to what I was told. Again, I have to check the recipe for how much yogurt. I'm assuming the same 3 tablespoons, but I will check that because I really want to do the yogurt for the probiotic as well. But because the cream cheese, I don't know, I can't really eat cream cheese, and anything like that, it's just, it messes with my head, and I kind of lose focus and everything. But anyways, I'm adding the cream cheese, and I'm not even trying to measure this, you guys. I'm just like, no, I'm not doing it. So I kind of just put it in there in the tablespoon, and I just threw them in, and I will hand mix this portion, but for the egg white, I will beat that with the handheld mixer. Not my KitchenAid, because it's so much easier to do that. If I wanted to wash the mixer, I would have done both with it, but I didn't want to wash it off, so I kind of did one way, and then just so I'm adding my black pepper, my turmeric, and a pinch of salt. I don't eat a lot of salt as well, so that's another thing I have to be careful with. So with my diet, my diet is because I try to eat healthy as possible, and I know I'm not supposed to eat a lot of eggs. So, but this, I'll see at the end how much it ended up making. But I'll tell you guys, I kind of overdid it. I think I have like 3 left. I kind of ate all of them. They were real. I love it. I really, really, really love it. And so there's another recipe that I have where it's the pancake, and I guess they call it a keto or paleo pancake. Maybe it's a paleo pancake, and it's banana and egg, and or I think it's 2 egg to 1 banana, and those are really good too. And I used to eat them with honey, but I tell you, even when I eat banana, it spikes my sugar, which therefore spikes my hormones. So I have to really be careful what I eat and watch what I intake at the age of 47, right around the corner from 48. So I wish when I was younger I knew a lot about eating healthy. I learned later on in my life, and I didn't really apply it 100% either. I kind of worked my way to this point where my taste buds just, like, if I see chocolate, I need to eat it. I'm like, I start to have cravings, and it's just hard for me. But now I could see chocolate at a certain time of the day. I could see chocolate and just ignore it. I feel like, oh my God, I can't believe I would eat that. And some other, like the other day, I went out and I packed our lunch, because if we're out and about, it's hard to eat now. and it's harder to order stuff. And not only that, I try not to eat out, so I pack our lunch at least, or a snack. And I took a banana with me, and my husband didn't get to eat it. And so by the time we got home, I put the banana away. I'm like, oh my gosh, I could sure eat this banana right now. But anyways, that's the consistency that I went ahead and whipped the yolk too, and then I'll be doing the egg white, but I will do the handheld blender for that. And it took a while. I don't know if I took like 5 minutes to blend the egg white, and then I'll also add the baking powder in that section. So on the right section is yolk, your little seasoning, and the cream cheese or yogurt. On the left side is the egg white and the baking powder. And so I will go ahead and blend that until you have that fluff consistency, where and then you can't overdo it. And I remember I used to do this a lot for cake, you guys. I took cake decorating class with my son when he was younger. He wanted to do like the cake boss, and so they said, yes, kids are allowed, but you have to supervise. And wait, no, my bad, let me take that back. The kids' classes were like scattered, 1 month here, another month, like 2 months later, things like that. But the adult class were back to back, and it's a month each level. So we took all 4 levels, but for the adult, they said I have to supervise him, and I said no, that's fine. If I'm gonna be there, might as well I take the class. So we both did it together, and we had so much fun. Of course, he don't want to look back at those days, but I enjoyed doing it with him. I learned a lot about cake making because I could never even squeeze icing out of those bags. So this is one of the recipe for icing that I got, which was the egg white, and oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember the sugar. I'm like so out of it right now, you guys. I went running the hill, and conventional sugar, yeah. I went running. That's the best icing, and some little bit of vanilla. But oh my gosh, I have some cake videos too when I used to do cakes. So I went running my hill today, and I had on ankle weights and a vest weight, and it's not that it was hot out. Like if you sat under a tree, it was a nice, beautiful breeze. But of course, if you're in the sun, it wasn't working. And I walked the hill with my hat on, and it was too much. And I don't know if my brain is frozen because of tired, but my body is tired. And I'm wondering if it's tired from working out or tired from the heat. I know it's a mixture of both, but I'm wondering, did I work out enough? Because my goal was to do 5 times up the hill. I ended up doing 3. And in my head, I'm like, well, did I exercise enough, or am I just tired because of the heat? So I don't know if I should feel guilty or not. But I don't work on Sundays. And today is Sunday. I normally work on Saturdays. But we had an errand to do. And I came home tired. Hey, it happens sometimes. So as you can tell, I'm just using my hand mixer, and you can see how it looks. And you guys know that's how I take off the excess. I just lift it up a little bit, and I run it for a few seconds so that it all could come off. And what I will go ahead and do now is add the yolk to the egg white, the fluff, okay? And then I will stir in, don't stir it hard, just kind of overlap it, just kind of like, don't mix it when it's trying to combine. And so that's what I'll go ahead and do with my cake spatula and do it. I think I don't know what took me so long right here. But anyways, I went ahead and did that, and then I will go ahead and mix it. I love taking off stuff with this spatula, guys, because it cleans pretty well. It cleans everything out pretty well, where you don't waste that much at all. And yeah, so I'm just putting in it I was like, do I put the whole thing in or piece at a time and mix it? But anyways, if you know me, guys, I try to make things simple, so I just put the whole darn thing in there and clean it up, and then get ready to start folding it. I'm like, could not think of that word for anything. I start folding it, and don't mix it, just fold it in till it becomes a nice mixture of the color, even color. And so that's what I would do. So again, you guys, I made 3 different things. I did a taco with this. I did BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and a little bit of mayo. I ended up making a plate where I was going to use this as my so-called carb, and I ended up making the BLT just to have a photo, and I took a bite to taste it, and I put away the chicken and the so-called carb and the vegetables for later, because I ended up eating two. I ended up making two of them. Then my husband wanted tacos because I did the chicken. He wanted tacos, so he took the tortilla. He started making tacos. I'm like, dude, you're eating too much carb, right? And he's like, whatever. When I saw his taco, I was like, oh dang, I want one. He's like, you want one? I'm like, no, I can't eat the carb. So I'm like, wait a minute. I took one of these cloud bread, and I did exactly what he put on his taco. I put it on mine, which I'll show you that at the end, and it was good. I like it, you guys. I like it. I wonder if I could make it in batches and put them in the fridge, and how they would turn in the fridge if it would get hard. I don't even think I'll have any left by the end of the day to test that. But I have to be careful as well because of the egg. First of all, I don't eat bread. And I didn't want to use my fingers for this, even though my fingers were clean. I was like, okay. But I'm using my little cup to scoop it out. I have a pizza tray that I kind of do everything on when it comes to bacon, because it's so big and it holds everything. And I don't have to keep putting in tray after tray. So I'm just going to use that. And I'm putting down my pizza parchment paper on top of my pizza tray. And I didn't do any other spraying. I don't have to add stuff if I don't have to, especially sprays and oils and stuff like that if I don't have to. It's not to say I don't use it. So you guys, look at my Archon tripod. I have to have like a dumbbell on it in order for it to not tip over. But I love that tripod, you guys. It's great. So anyways, this is how I'm basically putting them on. By the time I turn around to preheat my oven, so preheat your oven for 300 degrees, and also cook it. They said cook it between 12 or 15 minutes. I just went till they said mine didn't come as brown as most of the others that I've seen, but it came brown enough. But then when I touched it, it was not wet inside, like touching a cake almost. It wasn't wet inside, so I was like, no, I gotta take this out. It's gonna dry out. It came out nice and spongy. So if the color matters to you, I don't know, maybe you have to set it at a higher, I think my oven has to go a little bit higher up because it doesn't brown. I don't know. Anyways, so I will go ahead and wipe this out and try not to make two trays, because I ain't trying to wash up all this stuff, you guys. I'm tired. This was after coming in from running. Well, I didn't even run. No, actually I did. My husband came and joined me for one of the hill, and he was pushing me up while I ran. And I know if I was trying to run on my own, I would have probably not run because it was so heavy. So he helped me out there. So I came in and I did this afterwards. So I'm just gonna try and add, and this is where I start blending together when it baked, kind of became one. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make one big one and make it like a pizza or something. No, I don't think it's firm enough for a pizza. It might be floppy. Yeah. So I'm scraping everything out because I will not waste this, you guys. It's it's an organic egg as well too. So this is what it looked like. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7 of them. And I think I'll be eating all 7. My son said he'll take a sandwich out of it when he's ready to eat. So we'll see if he still sticks to that. But when my husband hollered, oh gosh, I'm not eating this. It's gross. It's nasty, because he tasted it. My youngest one already was like, no. You see how it's starting to join right there? But it was okay. When it came out, I just kind of separated them with a little butter knife. And so anyways, I'm preheating my oven to 300 degrees. And they are inside getting ready to bake. And I think mine went for a little bit over 15 minutes. So they're baking right now. Hey guys, if you haven't by now, please subscribe to My Life on a Hill, which is me, okay? So anyways, they're done. And see, I'm just separating them right there. And it's so soft and spongy, you guys. It really is. I kind of love this. I don't know how I didn't find this recipe a long time ago. And it's really cute. I love it. And see on the right there, I had my chicken, my broccoli. So I kind of sauteed my broccoli with a little bit of teriyaki sauce because my son was eating healthy with me. So he wanted a little bit of flavor. So I did a little bit of teriyaki sauce. And so I was going to put that next to it for my so-called carb, right? Kind of like to fill me up. And so I was like, okay, I'm ready. I did have it to the side. I was ready to eat it. And then I ended up doing the see, now I'm taking them up. Look how it looks underneath. I'll show you right now how it looks underneath. Yeah, but that was fine. It was cooked. It was fluffy. Yeah, so when I ended up doing the sandwich, I was like, the heck with this. I left my dinner, put it to the side. It was so good, you guys. And I feel like you know how you feel guilty after eating a lot? I felt guilty from it. Like, wait. That was only egg and cream cheese. That's all. Why are you tripping? So, but anyways, again, I'm gonna do with the yogurt. I probably won't videotape it, but if you want to substitute the cream cheese for the yogurt, go ahead. I'm doing it because I, trying to get my probiotic in anyways, and I don't really eat cream cheese. It kind of makes my head. And I don't know if it has MSG or natural flavors or what in there, but stuff like that I just can't eat. And but I had it in the house because my sons, they sometimes eat a little bit of cream cheese and raisin bread. So I had it in the house for them for a snack, which is not, to me, it's not like a snack, it's like a treat. So see, I had my food ready to eat that. I was like, yes, I'm going to eat. And so look, I was showing you how you can make a sandwich out of it, which I was planning to do for my husband for his healthy sandwich for lunch. And he was like, no, I'm not eating that. I'm like, dude, you cray. So anyways, I'm making my BLT, and I didn't put a lot of mayo. I just kind of did it like this, and I went ahead and cut up my tomato, and I went ahead and put on the bacon which he cooked earlier, and I have a veggie mix with spinach, kale, and I think lettuce, and I just washed a few, and everything's washed like in terms of my veggies, you guys. So put on that with my washed veggies, and then put a little bit of mayo. And then that's my husband, like, poking his finger in there, like, for what? I don't know. You don't want it, so step to the side. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what the heck he was telling me. Yeah, so I will be doing my little bit, just not a lot, a little bit of mayo, and spread it, and then cut it in half, and you'll see. Of course, if you want to double up on your ingredients, like, bacon. I try not to do a lot of bacon as well because it has a lot of salt for me. So it's kind of like I took one and I broke it in half, and so look how that looks inside. It's kind of thin, but I'm telling you, that was so good. I love it. I want to do it again, but my husband's bringing me home yogurt tomorrow, so I'll be eating some yogurt. I'm gonna make it with yogurt, so I don't have to worry about the cream cheese being room temperature. Forget that, let sit out for a little bit. So anyways, what I was doing now is getting ready to show you guys, just see how the back of it look, and just where I was making this plate, getting ready to eat, and then I end up making that. I ate two of the sandwiches. So this is what it looked like, you guys. So anyways, try it out. If you try it out, if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. Either way, I love it. But my taste bud has changed a lot since I've watched what I've eaten over a while. My son says, so this is the tacos I ended up making, and I'll show you how I ended up folding it. And so my son said it takes 66 days to get adapted to our routine. So anyways, thanks for watching me on my life on the hill. Please don't forget to subscribe. Love you, my sparkle princess.